was a sweaty moment. Woo. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's get this party started. Oh, wow. I'm glad I'm at my standing desk this morning so I can do this. Woo. Welcome, ladies. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to our website Q&A call. It is an honor to be with you. And this is a moment where I am so glad there is a team surrounding me. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for making this time so that you can recommit to your business. I don't know about you ladies, but when summer comes to an end, I don't want to get back on task. Raise your hand if that's you. If you want summer to last longer. Yeah, I see you laughing down there. Pamela, it's true, right? There's going to be so many points in our business where we're going to have to recommit. And so what I want to do today is welcome you and welcome some of our new clients. As many of you know, we were down in San Diego spreading the good word about what we do at Women Rocking Business. And some of those women are on this call. So welcome, welcome. Now, if you're joining us for the first time in the Entrepreneurial Leadership Academy and you haven't had a chance to dive into the website curriculum, it's there in the library for you. And what's true, if you're new, we're going to have a jumpstart call this Friday at 11 a.m. and go over our 10 best strategies to attract the clients that you'd love to work with. Now, if you're already in an ELA and you've been with us and you want to recommit and you want to hear one more time, what are the 10 hottest strategies to attract the clients that you love to work with, you are also welcome to join us this Friday for the jumpstart call from 11 to 4 and bring your questions. Sage and I will be leading that call. So we have some announcements to make. And I am honored to have my wing woman, Claire Cooey, here. She rocked the stage in San Diego. She is one of the most vivacious, patient, and embodied women I know. And it's an honor to have you here, Claire. Will you tell us what we need to know?
Thank you so much, Serena, and I'm so glad to see all of you.
I can't hear you. Can anyone else hear her? Everyone else can hear her. Great.
We can hear her.
Great. Hi, ladies. So I do have some announcements. Hi, Madeline. Hi, Kay. All right. So as soon as my computer will leave me, I do have some amazing announcements around
technology is a thing today. Let's just all admit it. It's a little wabi-sabi, and sometimes that happens. Everyone keep breathing with us. There you go.
We got it. Okay, so we are so excited because October is almost here, and we want to remind you to book your room at 1440 for the Rock the Stage retreat on October 14, 15, and 16. So we have an extension for the room block until Friday the 20th. All of the event details are in the events tab. That's online. And the new fall ladies, that's in your email inbox. So just make sure that you go ahead and get your room squared away. We also have another announcement. That, drumroll please, brrr, the enrollment contest ends today for the group. All right, so the group goal, you only need 100 more points just to get there. And we know that you have hidden them in your pocket, so pull those out, still get those clients on the phone. And we want to let you know that the deadline is to go to the Facebook page by midnight tonight to post your final tally. All right, so look for the official enrollment game post. And we're gonna give a special party at the retreat. So you still have time, get on enrollment, you can do this. And one last little detail here is we have a special little training just for you ladies. We have a launch training posted. This is for social media, for Facebook Lives. It's in the online marketing section of your library. So check that out.
I'm so excited about that. Thank you, Claire. Thank you for being here.
Yes.
I want you ladies to know that the training that you're getting this year, you will be able to use for the first year of your business, 3 years of your business, 5 years of your business. The library, like Kathy said to me yesterday, is a gold mine. Really want to encourage you all to listen and re-listen to the material there and make time in your schedule to really take in this training. I myself couldn't implement everything I learned the first year I was in ELA. I just couldn't. Just getting up a website took me a long time. When I first was looking at my website, I didn't have the money to create one. How was I going to afford a web designer at $50 an hour? That was mind-boggling. So what I did to solve that problem is I got a virtual assistant in India to help me build my website, and he charged something like $9 an hour. It was a great solution for me at the time, even though I was creating my website at 9 o'clock at night because of the time difference between India and California. I spent hours on that website doing all the different tabs and creating all the content. It took me a good 3 or 4 months. And what I want to share with you ladies is you don't have to do that. What we are committed to doing here at Women Rocking Business is studying the marketplace and giving you the best tools and strategies to save your time, your money, and your energy so you can do what you love to do. And what's true about the internet marketplace right now is you need a very simple squeeze page. Many of you have done more than you need to on your websites, and there's a few little things that will make it more effective. So what we're going to do today is we're going to use some live examples that you've given us to help give you tips. Now, I don't know if we're going to get to all your websites today and give you specific tips. So what I'm encouraging you all to do as I'm bringing up different splash pages, squeeze pages today, is to look at how you can use what I'm sharing towards what you would change on your squeeze page to make it more client attracting, because that is the point. We're not trying to sell through our websites. We are attracting clients to push a button so that we can capture their email and create a relationship with them. It's a very feminine way of doing business, creating relationship, and that's what we're about today. So before we dive in, I want to take 3 brags, 3 celebrations, right? As we're recommitting to our business, share with us something. Yeah, Madeline, share with us something that you've recommitted to, and please share with us the results of that. Are you feeling more ease in your life? Do you have $1,000 more coming in? What would you like to brag about? And as always, just get to the heart of it so that we have time for everyone. Madeline, what would you like to celebrate today? Go ahead and unmute yourself, love.
Okay. Well, I just redid my front page on my web page, and I put a big button saying, take quiz now. And I have 6 quiz questions and places for people to put their name and address and all of that, and then sign up for a free discovery session. So
fabulous. Well done. Good for you. Big kiss for you. Mwah. Congratulations. Who else would like to celebrate? Becca, welcome to the call.
Thank you. So I finally got a name for my discovery session on my webpage. So I'm inviting them to, I think it's Get Out of the Loneliness session.
Beautiful, beautiful. Big kiss for you.
Thank you.
Sometimes those titles are the thing that keep us held back, and so just name it. Beautiful, beautiful, Becca. One more share. What have you recommitted to, and what's the result of that? Someone who doesn't want to share, someone who's shy about sharing, someone who often doesn't raise their hand. Who's that? I'm just gonna call on you, Kathy. Oh, Laura. Laura swooped up. Hi, Laura. Will you unmute yourself?
Yes. Is it just about websites, or can it be anything?
It could be anything that you've recommitted to.
Yes, so I joined the Leads Women group, which is a referral partner group that I actually recommend to anyone if you haven't done it. And I had tried like a few months before, and I was so scared and shy when I had to do my 30-second pitch. And I went back yesterday, and I felt so much more confident and genuinely excited to meet these women and to talk about what I do, and yeah, to have referrals from them at some point, and to share. So that's a big kind of energy shift, I'd say.
That's huge. Wow, big kiss for Laura. That's amazing. How many of you have stepped out into a group and are getting more visible? Some kind of networking group. You've been to something this week you never went to before. Yes, congratulations. Look around. It takes a lot of courage. If you haven't taken that step yet, let Laura be an inspiration to you on you don't have to feel comfortable to do it. Comfort comes after you take the leap. Congratulations. Can everyone put their hands up in the air with me? Because this is going to be a call where we might start to feel like robots. And we're not. Our website is just one of the ways that we're networking and we're getting out in the world. Yes, yes, ladies. Yes, thank you, thank you. Melissa, welcome to the call. I love how you're just jumping into the group and just joining us. This is what we do here in Women Rockin' Business. Welcome, welcome. So ladies, if you notice, you are the creme de la creme of this class. You are recommitting and taking time to be here, so congratulations. Let's dive into some website review. Claire, I think you need to make me co-host so I can screen share. I have a new standing desk, which I love, and if you can see, I'm wiggling around a lot today. If you see my screen do this, I'm still figuring it out, which is the perfect height for me. But what studies keep showing over and over and over again is we need to get up and move. We can't stay locked on our computer all the time. We need to move for our health and well-being. So while you're here on this 2-hour call, make sure you continue to move your hips. When you get off this call, take a break. And when you're working on your websites, remember to walk away. Do 90 minutes of work and then get away from it and come back, because your perspective will shift. And it's also often more time consuming to keep at something when you start to glaze over. So now that I can screen share, this is what I want to show you first. So this is one of the squeeze pages that we used at Women Rocking Business that was very, very successful. And we showed this to you in the training call 2 weeks ago. And the thing I really want to point to is how simple this page is. In particular, this arrow right here. This arrow is making, without a shadow of a doubt, that there's something at the end that you should click on, okay? We recommend that each and every one of you get one of these buttons with an arrow on it on your squeeze page. Because the whole point of one squeeze page is that there's very few decisions to be made. There's one thing we want you to do, not multiple things. Because a confused mind often doesn't decide. And what we want for you is a squeeze page that leads people right to the button that says, here, I have something for you. And if you notice on this button, it says specifically, I'd like to talk to a coach. You know exactly what you're gonna get if you push that button. You're gonna get to talk to a coach. So for each and every one of you, the first tip is to make sure you have that button with an arrow above the fold. And we're gonna talk more about what above the fold means. I remember when I learned this tip, I was like, that's cheesy. A big arrow pointing to the button. Oh my God, that's like everyone saying, me, 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 me. And the truth is that's exactly what you want, because you're not going to be on that page when your client clicks on it at 10 o'clock at night. sharing about your heart and sharing like why you do what you do, you're not going to be there. So you're going to need something very obvious and clear so they don't have to think about it. And for most of you, you are going to be offering a free 30-minute breakthrough session, the same thing that you're offering at the end of your signature talk. Not complicated. The one thing that you're offering over and over again is time with you. Individualized time with you so that they can find out what they need to do to take the next step in their life. Okay? If you have more than that on your squeeze page, you're going to be asking them to decide what to do. Should I do this? Should I do that? Should I do this? Now, many of you have way more to offer than a free discovery session. Way more to offer. And I want to go to a website of one of our ELA goddesses who has so much to offer. And I was on her page today. And Pamela, can we use your website to start? Excellent. So you can go ahead and unmute yourself. And whoa, what did I just do?
Yeah, I was just updating it before this class, so I don't know for the call, so I don't know if
Awesome. I want to use your page because you and your page, because we're all work in progress. And when we are sharing, whoa, screen all over the place. Wow, that's cool. So many things happening. When I just want to ask permission, Pamela, for you to start, and for all the ladies, when we bring your page up to just put yourself in a learning process, and this is not a criticism. What we want to recommend is you copy before you innovate, right? Do what we're suggesting, try it, see what happens before you start innovating and making things with a lot of bells and whistles. So Pamela, are you open to the learning?
Yes, I am. I've had this website for years, so I've actually, when I was updating, I was trying to simplify it behind the scenes.
Awesome. Would you like to repost your new URL? I'll go to someone else and we'll come back.
It's the exact same URL. I was just trying to simplify the homepage.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's updated yet.
So what I'm going to do to Pamela, will you repost that URL? We'll go to someone else to start, or is it in the Facebook page? Did you do that already?
Yeah, it's the same URL. I was just trying to do my pop-up as my breakthrough session, and I was trying to simplify the homepage. So I've been working on it.
I have so many windows open right now because I have all of your websites. Okay, here we go. So Pamela, what I really love, here we go. Can you all see that?
Yeah.
Can I get some nod? Can you see that? Awesome. What I love about Pamela's website is that it's super engaging. Can I move you guys over here? Great, right? She's got this sliding, this slider that's going across, and I'm reading all the things about her. I love it. What I also love down here is look what Pamela's got. She's got all these free gifts. I went into Secrets to Double Your Energy this morning and watched your video. It's awesome. It's full of juicy content. But I was like, I don't know. Do I want to do that one, or do I want to do the 4 secrets to kick sugar habit? Oh my God, that would be really good to watch too. What happened is I started watching your video, and then I looked at the clock and I'm like, oh my God, I've got to have breakfast. And I walked away. This can happen to people who land on this website because Pamela, you have so much to offer. I'm like, oh wow, should I buy her book? Well, she's got all these things. Well, she's even got an event coming up, right? You have, this is like a deep well. What I would recommend is you simplify all this.
Yeah.
One free gift, right? And so if you had to choose today, like a kind of a forced choice, Pamela, of one of these free gifts, secrets to sugar, to kick sugar, double your energy, sleep, which one would you choose to offer your clients?
I was trying to switch it to offering my breakthrough session.
Great. Because this is what you can do, Pamela. If you make a squeeze page, as we're suggesting, with one button for a discovery session, and then you capture their email, while you're waiting for them to schedule for that free discovery session, you could send them a link to one of those things,
Okay.
right?
Mm-hmm.
You could also, when they book to, when they push on that button to get your free discovery session, you can ask them 3 questions. What do you struggle with most? Sleep, sugar, or overeating?
Okay.
Get them engaged.
Mhm.
And then you could send them one of your free gifts, and that can all be automated.
Okay.
Once they're in your world and you have that discovery session, Pamela, then you can start sending them to different parts of your, all of the information that you have, and keep them engaged if they don't sign up with you. So they just get more and more of you. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. Yes. Thank you.
Awesome. I love it. And I also really just love your energy on your videos. You're like so vivacious. And you're like, I a couple of times I started to do something, I'm like, and your voice really caught me. So congratulations on
Thank you.
You're so
Thank
welcome.
you.
Let's give a big kiss to Pamela.
Thank you.
Let's go to a simple, really simple page that is really interesting. Let's go to, I believe this is Kathy's. Kathy, you're on the call today. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Kathy. Can you unmute yourself, love? Kathy?
That's mine, Serena.
That's right, from Bozeman. Welcome, Kathy. Can we use this as a learning tool today?
This is Becca's site.
This is Becca's site. Thank you.
Yes.
Hi, Becca.
Hi.
Great. Thank you for clarifying.
Sure.
I don't see your name on here. No problem. Consider getting your name and maybe a small professional picture of you down here on the corner. So if someone meets you, right, at an event and live, and they click on your page, there'll just be a little bit more affirmation of like, oh yeah, that's the woman I met, right?
Yep, perfect.
So let's talk about above the fold, ladies. When we
Where's
talk
the
about
arrow?
above, excuse me?
There should be an arrow there that points to.
Okay, no worries, we'll get to that. So when we talk about above the fold, ladies, we're talking about what is the image that pops up right when someone clicks on a website where you don't have to scroll down. So all of this image, I'm gonna mute you, Becca, because we're just getting some background noise.
760464. Truly hope to hear
Claire's
back.
gonna clean up the lines too, because someone's got a call going on. Thank you, Claire. So the image that pops up right when you click on someone's website is what we call above the fold. The bottom of your screen, the fold. This is your prime real estate. This is where you want everything to show up. And what I love about this website is that it's simple. And as Becca already mentioned, she wants an arrow here, right? Becca, I would recommend the arrow come over on this side, because on this landscape, you have just this clear water. So an arrow will show up really nice right there, okay? We really want these click here to be bold, right? What else do I want to say about this? What I really love about this, Becca, is that moving forward after miscarriage is really clear. What you might consider is putting a couple engaging questions right below it. Are you suffering from a miscarriage? Have you lost an infant? Big arrow, click here and receive a free 30-minute breakthrough session, okay? Now, I'm stumbling over the out of the loneliness breakthrough session, and I know this was your celebration today, but I'm concerned about the length of that coming out of your mouth. Because here's the thing, ladies, your breakthrough session on your squeeze page should be the same as the title of your breakthrough session in your signature talk. Again, all arrows pointing to the same place. So you're saying over and over and over again the same thing. So people are directed, they're not confused. Well, what's an out of the loneliness breakthrough session? What is a moving forward breakthrough session? Are those different? I don't understand. I would consider a moving forward breakthrough session, Becca, as your breakthrough title. You might, one of your engaging questions could be something, struggling with loneliness after the loss of an infant, struggling with loneliness in your relationship after a miscarriage. So you can definitely use loneliness, because I know that's one of the pain points you've discovered your clients work with. And right here where my arrow's jumping around would be a great place to put those questions. And I would recommend you put them in a box of some kind, with maybe some gray behind it, so that they really pop out and they don't get lost in this image of water and pole right here. Do you have any questions, Becca, about this before we move forward? I'm going to unmute you.
No, I don't have any questions.
Awesome. The other thing I want to say, Becca, about this image is it really illustrates what you're talking about. And this is really important, ladies. Well, I recommended Becca put a picture. You could put it up here too, Becca, if you're going to use this real estate for your arrow.
Yep.
You could put your picture up here. That would be more powerful than your slogan. This
Okay.
could go down in the corner, right? When we use images that reflect the ache or the desire of our clients, it's more effective than a very large picture of us in our happy place. Okay? So remember, these websites are to attract people where they're like, oh my God, that's me. And this picture of a woman without children, without a partner, sitting here on the lake illustrates loneliness, doesn't it? So really
I've
beautiful.
gotten a lot of comments on that one.
Yep, I believe it. Beautiful, Becca. I love this work. Big kiss for you.
Thanks.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Oh, let's talk about real estate some more. I want to share Laura's website. Laura, can we use your website as a teaching tool for today? Laura, you're on the call. Will you unmute yourself? Claire, can you help?
Unmuted, I think. Yeah.
There you are. Can we use your website for teaching today, Laura?
Of course, yes.
Great, great, great. Glad to hear your voice. I'm always so careful about offering feedback and critiques to my clients because I don't want you to get caught up in not enoughness. How many of you suffer from not enoughness? Yeah, doubt that you're on the right track. I don't know if I'm doing it right. Yeah, we all have some kind of program. So that's why I really wanted to ask permission before we move on. So thank you so much, Laura, for supporting us. This picture of you is beautiful. I love that you're using, so right here's something just contrary to what I just said to Becca. Here, Laura's using an image of herself as what people want. They want love. She's helping people in relationship. And here she is in relationship, showing what it might look like to have love now. This is a really effective way of double using her image. Beautiful start. Now, Becca, what I notice is you have this free gift, but it's not above the fold. So the first thing I would recommend is getting that box up here in your real estate, moving your slogans up so that you have that button, this button up here with a big arrow to it, higher. And I noticed that this is taking up the entire screen of your free gift. So you might want to smaller it up here. The other thing I wanted to say is I looked down on your website. You've got just some really great copy here, some beautiful images. Notice you can learn more about Laura, but it's down below the fold. Your free gift here is mentioned again. So one of the things I'm curious about was I got a little confused. I'm like, I get a free gift here, but if I scroll down, there's a call I can get down here. So again, I want to recommend that you share one thing on your screen. How many things, ladies? One.
It's
Yeah.
the same thing. It goes to the same page.
Awesome, awesome. So what I'm seeing is a strategy, like if they don't click on it first, right, they'll have another chance to click on it. No problem. But the truth is I'm a little confused about which one to do. And what I'd have to do is take the time to go back and read what's the difference. I don't know about you. I don't like to spend that much time on the internet. So already I'm starting to be like, well, I don't know. And by the way, my husband's giving me a hard time right now. I need to go to do that, right? So make it super easy. Any other questions, Laura, while we have your page up?
No, if you have the time to go on the actual page, because that's more like the squeeze page, I'd love to have feedback on that.
What do you mean the actual page?
When you click to get your free gift.
Yep.
If it works.
Yep. Just taking, good question. Taking a moment. Yep.
If it's okay to put the calendar directly like that, and if it's okay to put copy under it, or if I'd rather not put as much copy as I put under.
So again, there's a lot of context here, and I'm down here and it doesn't really make sense. What I would recommend is really clear: to receive your free 30-minute breakthrough session, click here. The arrow goes to a big button, which I guess is one, where they can pick a time. Yeah, you need just to simplify. Just to really simplify, this button should be under the arrow. Yeah, to receive, click here. Leave all this out and just have your button. I love this big arrow. How's this for sexy, ladies? It's just like, boom. Yes, because what we want to see is this. This is what we want to see as soon as possible. If there's a way you can get this up on the screen, once we click on this last button, my internet is so slow today. It's probably because I have all your websites up. Yeah, bottom line, Laura. What?
Leave the calendar, or just put a button that then send to the calendar.
The point is, as soon as they click on I want that, the next screen, if you can get your calendar up right there, then it's really obvious. Big arrow, pick a time and date to receive. That's it. You don't need to sell the discovery session anymore. They've already clicked on it. Does that make sense? Awesome. Let's give Laura a big kiss. Mwah. It's really beautiful. I love how her colors and the softness, right, speaks of love. Speaks of love, which is her brand around having love now. I love it. Really beautiful. All right, so I'm going to close these up. Awesome. Let's go to Bridget's. Because Bridget, what I love, what you're sharing, is you also have a really simple image, and you've got some more real estate to take up. So Bridget, you on the call? I think
Yes.
I saw you.
I'm
Hi,
here.
welcome to the call.
Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful. So you've got a lot of landscape here. And again, no worries, your sign up for a free breakthrough session is below the fold. Okay, so you might want to get it up there. I love this picture, and I'm curious if it's really going to attract moms.
I think I was looking for something that would represent the rejuvenate and reclaim piece of it. Kind of that serenity as opposed to.
Yep. Good.
But
I would keep searching. This image for me speaks of a resort, speaks of a very young person, no problem. But I would just continue to look for something more family-like. Okay. It's a great starting point. And I love how clear Bridget is moms, right? Like she is claiming the attention of moms here. Really beautiful. Can you get this above the fold? And then you'll have also rejuvenate and reclaim, right? Up above the fold. I love it. Again, Bridget's name and life advisor. Can you get it over here or down here with the little picture?
Yeah.
Professional picture, because that landscape's really important.
Yeah, I just had pictures taken, so I'm waiting for those to come back.
Nice. Can't wait to see them. Can't wait to see them. That's fun. So now what you also have down here is you have another offering, right? Your free workshop. So again, what I'd recommend is have them sign up for the breakthrough session. And then have an auto responder that lets them know once they have their free session that you have some workshops coming up, right? Keep offering to them that there's more from you. But if I'm going to have to choose to sign up for your breakthrough session or not, right? That's where we start to lose people. So I'm just going to click on your sign up now button and see what you got. Awesome. So Laura, this is what I was suggesting, right? Right when she's there, boom. There we got it. Now, Bridget, what you might consider doing over in this column.
A description.
Yeah, and specifically, what are they going to get out of this 30-minute breakthrough session? Okay? Because ladies, whether it's on your website or signature talk or a discovery session, not a discovery session because you're already inside of that, sorry, signature talk or your website, what makes people want your breakthrough session is there's a result they're going to get from it. So we have the title of our breakthrough session. And what's the title of your breakthrough session, Bridget?
It's, well, it was the free time breakthrough session. And then it could either be free time breakthrough session or free time breakthrough session. So I don't know. That's kind of the latest. That's my title of the day, I should say.
Awesome. What I heard you say is free time breakthrough session, and that rolled out of your mouth kind of easy. So consider just trying that and saying that over a free time breakthrough session. And you might even put quotes around it, right? Because it's a free breakthrough session for free time. Like it gets a little, so a free time breakthrough session.
Okay.
That's easy. And then 3 results that they're going to get out of that breakthrough session, right?
Okay.
You want to herald the results, because when someone who is busy, like a mom, is looking at 30 minutes in her day, she's just like, right?
So would the results be on this homepage, this box, or would it be on the calendar?
What I would consider doing is putting it here as bullet points.
Okay.
You'll walk away with what they'll walk away with.
Okay, I can do that. And then the other question is on the, part of the reason I had to put this up is because I have 2 different events and I have 1 flyer, and I'm using 1 QR code that drives them to my homepage so they can pick which event they want to sign up for. Are you suggesting not including the events on there at all, or just moving the breakthrough session above the fold?
Both. Move the breakthrough session above the fold.
Okay.
And don't be offering your events on your webpage.
Okay, and my challenge is that because I have 1 QR code, so on my flyer I'm advertising 2 dates because I was going for it, but if they use the QR code, it will take them to my website as opposed to Eventbrite, because Eventbrite will only take them to 1 or the other, and I'm offering 2. Does that make sense? So
so one option is to actually have 2 different pages. So you have your squeeze page for your discovery session, and then you have another page for your events.
Okay.
And so when you have a flyer for an event, you're driving them to that page. And then when you're doing a free talk and you want people for your discovery sessions, you're pointing them to a different page. It's a little bit more sophisticated, Bridget, but I hear you're going for it. And so that's what I want.
I'm trying to do exactly what you said to do, so I'm going for it.
You went for it. I love it.
Totally out of my comfort zone. So that's good.
Congratulations for getting out of your comfort zone. You're doing a great job. This is a really good start. Really
Thank
good
you.
start. Yep. Let's give a big kiss for Bridget. Mwah. Thank you, ladies, for your patience as I toggle through what's what, who's what. Is Diane on the call today? Diane Ferguson, are you on the call, love? No worries. What about Kay Ross? Are you awake this morning, Kay? I see you. Hi, unmute yourself, love. Good morning, Kay.
Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing there down under?
I'm good, good.
Nice to see you.
Sorry about the light.
That's all right. Can you give us a little more on your face?
I'll try.
Kay is down under in Australia, and I think it's like 2 a.m. and she loves being on these live calls. Good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
Whoops, try again. Hold on.
Hey, is that better?
Yep, I got you.
Yeah, I can see you now.
Welcome, Kay. I love what you've done with your website. Can we share?
Absolutely, yep.
Great. So Kay is working with professional women. So one of the things I love about her picture is that it illustrates that idea, right?
Yeah.
Really nice. You've got your breakthrough session right here. Again, bring an arrow right here. Now,
Okay.
Kay, you've decided to have a website that has different tabs. No problem if you want to keep that, but I would take away this tab, this programs tab.
Okay, yep.
Again, once I go in here and I start looking at your programs, there's going to be a lot to read. There's going to be a lot to read. What I want is one decision.
Yep.
And again, give us a description of what this free breakthrough session is.
Yep.
It's more important than your name and what you do in this. Oh, if you can squeeze that up here in this real estate, and give us some questions. Give us some engaging questions. Down here, I see you have some of that.
Yeah.
So this is a little redundant, right? We got a free breakthrough session here, and then we've got another one down here.
Okay.
Give them one button to push, and it looks like you have a free dream clarity breakthrough session.
Yeah, it's the same session.
It's the same thing. Awesome. So this can all get all of that above the fold.
Okay.
One of the things that I really love about what is happening down here is Kay has got some testimonials, and she blogs. Now, Kay, if I really wanted to work with you and check you out, I might want one of these blogs, right? But this is also what I was suggesting to Pamela, was once someone signs up for a breakthrough session and they get scheduled with you, you can make an autoresponder and you could send them to your blogs so they could read more about you.
Okay. Yep.
Because what's true is people will want to potentially learn more about you before they invest in you.
Yeah.
But they may not do that for a free gift. A free gift is it's one of those, I'm up late at night or I'm up early in the morning and I've got a problem. And I heard you speak and I'm just like, she said something about a free thing. Oh man, I woke up with a bad dream.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back and click on it. Maybe she can help me. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Big kiss for you, Kay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So welcome. Is Michelle Lyons on the call today? This is a really interesting website I want to share. Michelle Lyons, you on the call today? Doesn't look like she's here. I'm going to move ahead with sharing her website because it's something different. She posted it on the Facebook page. So I'm trusting that we can use it. And hopefully if she's listening to the call, she can jump on here at about 11. So notice, notice that right when I click on Michelle's page, she's got this pop-up box. Now, this is a more in-your-face, attention-grabbing possibility, where before I can get to look into Michelle's page, she's got this pop-up box. It goes right to scheduling with her. This can be really interesting if you want to do this, right? I have to actually click on it to make it go away. And then I have another opportunity, which is right above the fold, to contact me. This can be really interesting, ladies, especially if you feel confident about being a little bit more bold. You want some more traction on your websites. You can put a pop-up box on top of it. I'm curious if we want to take a pause for any questions so far. Is there anything that has been shared that you want clarification about? Yes, Marlene.
Hi, I just want to make sure that I understand. I was actually out of town, I think, when you talked more about the squeeze page. So that is separate than the regular website from what I'm seeing. Am I understanding that correctly?
Great question. So your squeeze page is the place where people will see, it's the same thing.
Okay.
In the before times, before this call, maybe, your website, way people created websites before were lots of pages. There was an about me page, there was an event page, right? All like a library basically about you. And what we're finding in the industry now is people don't take the time to go through all those tabs. So what we recommend is squeezing the information about you down into one page that people can click on and see easily.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. Now, what's true about squeezing is we don't want you to take that whole library and squeeze it onto one page. What we're recommending is on that page is a very simple page. So for example, I'm going to share this with you all if I can. For example, one of our clients, Emily Utter, that was in our program, this is her squeeze page. See this big arrow? Very simple page that gets you right into signing up with her. That's what we're suggesting. So if you haven't, Marlene, listen to the training on websites, do go back. Sage and I were on it and described more of the details. Great question.
Okay, thank you for making sure I was on the same page as you.
Absolutely. I love you. I love that you got what you needed. Big kiss for you, Marlene. Mwah. No question too big or too small today. Katie Jackson. Hi.
Hi, good morning. How are you guys?
Good morning.
Serena, I feel really naive. I have quite a few questions. They're short, but I just need clarification. So like I get a URL or I get like a website, a domain name. Once I have the domain name, that's assigned to like GoDaddy or whatever website company I choose. Then if I just have the one squeeze page and at a later point in time, I want to be a little bit more complex with my website because I'm doing a lot of things and I'm just like, say maybe like where Sage is at. Can I use that same domain name somewhere else? Because I want to start simple, but I want to use a specific name and I don't want to just be able to have to lose it because.
I totally understand. Are you using your name as your domain name?
Not yet. I don't have one yet. And I've been looking and there's quite a few that I like, but I have to figure out, like there's one I'm naming my marketable program and I'd like to use that, but it's not my name. And then but that's not really for my,
That's a really great question. A really great question. So let's start with, what do I name my page, right? I like to think of it as you're buying like a piece of land and there's nothing on it, right? And now you need an address to send people to that piece of land to visit you.
Right.
One of the easiest ways is to use your name.
Yeah, my name's not available, but I could try and find something close to it
Yep.
with my name within it. Okay.
Yeah. It could be Katie Jackson Coaching. It could
Yes.
be Katie Jackson Consulting. It could be Katie Jackson at large, right? But using your name is a really great way to start, because when you meet people, right, you give them their name. Maybe they'll find you on Facebook. It's just becoming a really common way. If you don't use your name and you use your business name or one of your programs, and as you evolve, that changes, then yes, you're going to have to keep buying new plots of land to send people to.
Okay.
So using your name is what we recommend. Sage used Sage Levine for years and years and years until she went to Women Rocking Business. And that was only at the point where she wanted to where her team grew enough.
Yeah.
So if you don't have a huge team, I would recommend sticking with your name. Now, Katie, your second question is, so now I've bought this piece of land, Katie Jackson Consulting, for example, right? Now I want to build something on it, because when people come to visit me, I don't want it to be a blank space. That's your squeeze page, step one.
Okay.
Similar to what we were sharing with Bridget, you can then, on that same piece of land, right, you're going to put your squeeze page.
Yes.
That'll be the living room.
Yeah.
You can put another page on there for events or programs. That will be the bedroom. You can keep building your house on that space. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so are those then different pages within the same site?
Yes.
And is that like where they had something in the upper right-hand corner where you would click like events or something after?
Exactly.
Okay, thank you.
And Katie, we want to recommend to you and everyone else is don't spend so much time on all the pages, because the thing that you really want is to capture people's emails.
And that's my next question. How do you capture them, or where do they go to?
They go to a special box where they all file in, and that can be automated, Katie.
Okay.
When you build your squeeze page, are you a DIYer, or are you going to get someone to help you?
I want to do it myself, but I feel like I'm spending too much time trying to figure it out. So
yeah, absolutely. Ladies, having someone do a squeeze page for you could take 2 hours. Honestly, it could take 2 hours. I had my friend, after I did the whole India build out the many page website, I went back to my friend and she built my squeeze page in 2 hours. Add one picture, a couple questions, a box, an arrow, and then Katie, it's all automated. Someone clicks on that button and their name falls in a box, and then you can just email them after that.
Okay. And then that would also put your calendar in there too, like where people can sign up automatically?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And the more automated you make that squeeze page, ladies, the less you have to think about it. I mean, what's true is if you do a signature talk and 4 or 5 people really want to schedule with you, and they're on your splash page and they're signing up with you, you don't want to be in a position where you're having to call them back or send them a couple times to schedule with you. You want it being automatic, them happening. One of the great fears that I had was that if I automated this whole system, that people would be inundating my my schedule and I'd be over flooded with people. It's probably not going to happen. It's probably not going to happen in your first 3 years of business. Getting a discovery call session is really valuable. You want it to happen right away. Katie, thank you for your questions. I really appreciate that. Big kiss for you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Now, I wish on all of you that you do a signature talk and you have 20 discovery sessions, 40 discovery sessions. I wish that on you. It's possible for that to happen to you if you're really, really getting visible and you're speaking on a regular basis, like every week. That can be possible, okay? But if you're doing a signature talk every 2 weeks or once a month, your calendar will not get crazy. And what I recommend you do when you put your schedule up, consider putting 2 days you're available. 2 days with a day in between. That way, so I do discovery sessions on Mondays and Wednesdays. That way, if I have a discovery session on Monday and they need a follow-up, I can schedule them on Tuesday. If I had that conversation with them on Monday and they're not a fit, I just let them go. But I have that Tuesday saved for a follow-up. Then I have people who are scheduling, they can't make Monday, so they make Wednesday. And again, I have Thursday to follow up with them before the weekend comes. Because remember, when someone books a discovery session, you want to talk to them 24 or 48 hours later. Don't let those leads get cold. So I don't recommend you opening up your schedule really wide and letting people just book at any haphazard time. The other thing that's also really hot is when you put up your schedule for those discovery sessions, is to put a block of time, for example, on Monday. So you have multiple discovery sessions back to back. You can have a 15-minute buffer. But what can happen is when you talk to people over and over about the same thing, the intensity starts to lessen. You're like, I'm just talking to this person, and then I'm talking to this person. Okay, I'm talking to this person. And you start to get in a groove. Great questions, Katie. Everyone take a big breath, put your hands above your head. Yes, yes, yes. I'm just having all these body memories when I first started. And I'm like, oh my God, I remember when Sage told me this and I was just like, oh my God. And now that it's happening, I'm having a different experience. And that's what I'm holding space for all of you ladies. That yes, every little action step you take is nerve-wracking on some level. Fear and excitement often live in the same places in our body. So each time you take a step, you're going to feel nervous and scared. And what I want to recommend is you just keep taking those baby steps until you start to see the results, and then the results will pull you forward. Sonia, I love your background. I just want to fall into your universe every time I see that. How can I support you today?
I was wondering about your social share. So when we posted our name on the page, you have a little picture of what your image and then your little name. Do you have any suggestions on that so that it's more attractive for people who see that to want to plug on it, click on it? You know what I'm talking about?
You're asking if you put a picture of yourself on there.
No. Yeah. Okay, when we pasted our websites on the ELA platform, it gave an image and our name. So it's like the
on the ELA platform. We're talking about websites, so I'm losing you.
Well, this to me, it's the same thing to me. It's
on your squeeze page.
Okay, maybe this is not appropriate for this time, but I was just wondering about when we posted our names on the ELA page, and it gave you a little picture of our website, our name, and.
So you're talking about Facebook?
I'm talking about social share. That what you clicked on when we posted our website on the ELA page. You said post your website here, and it brought up a little tab with your website name and an image and
URL. Yeah.
Little tagline. I was wondering if this is an appropriate place to comment about what to put in those, how to describe, because to me that's like a button, just like your squeeze page. It's a button leading you to your squeeze page. If you have any comment about that. Have I lost you?
Almost, but I think you're talking about this right here.
Yeah. It's like, the button to get to the squeeze page.
Yeah.
And I wonder if you could comment about what is best to put in there,
Well, I think what I would recommend, so I don't exactly have the answer for that. That's a little bit beyond my experience. But Sonia, what I would consider doing is asking your web designer, like what happens when that pops up and how do you impact that? And
Okay.
what I would recommend is again leading with something that's catching to the ache or the pain of your clients. And I don't know if how that can be impacted, but I would ask my designer. Do you have someone you can ask?
No, I'm the designer, but you've answered my question basically.
Great. Thank you for walking me through that.
Thank
I really
you.
appreciate that. Yeah, big kiss for you.
Yeah.
Terry, how can I support you today?
A website name, a URL.
I'm sorry, you cut out a little bit. Will you repeat that?
Yeah, let me put this in. Is this better?
Yes, thank you so
Okay.
much.
You're welcome. I have a URL with my business name, empowermenteating.com. And so I just heard you talk about having my name. Could I use empowermenteating.com/Terry Ermini, or should I get another?
Oh, that's a great solution. That's a great solution. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, don't reinvent the wheel. If you have your website and you're working on it, yeah, just put your name at the end. That's helpful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great. That's it.
Because for you. Hi, Kira, welcome.
Hello. I have two questions. The first one is as far as the arrow. So I'm just using a stock website designer that doesn't give you a whole lot of options. It doesn't give you the option for being able to have an arrow. And I think part of that is because it wouldn't look as good when you get to mobile. It like on mobile, everything's just kind of nice and tight. How important is that arrow? Like, because I can figure it out. I could probably, I have these skills, I have the technical skills. I could spend 12 hours figuring it out.
Got it.
But how valuable is that to, so that's the first question.
Awesome. So this is Kira's website. This is what she's speaking to, which is really clear. And the arrow is not, you're not able to. It's really personal choice. What I love about your website is it is really simple, and this box is pretty obvious. You might put a click here. You might put click here right above the box, like obvious, obvious, obvious.
That makes sense. Unfortunately, when you look at it on mobile, the part of the button is getting slightly below the fold, and so if I do anything to move it down, then the button might end up being below the fold, and so that's but that's
so maybe make the box smaller.
Okay.
Maybe make the box smaller, and above the box have a few words, or below the box. Yeah.
Okay. And then the second question, can you go back to the website and then click on the button?
Yep.
So I'm using You Can Book Me, and so it takes you to another site. I've seen other people who are using like Calendly, which like sort of integrates into your site. Do you have is that okay that it takes you to to the other You Can Book Me site? And
this looks good.
I guess that's right. Okay.
This looks good.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have multiple choices on these things. There's just like a couple things to do, and it takes me right to the next place. That's a great idea. What I would recommend is on your breakthrough, like I shared with one of the other sisters, is make sure you have the results of that breakthrough session.
Okay, yeah, I can put some more text up at the top, so I can do that. Okay, all right.
Love it. Great start, Kira. You're taking the steps. So good. Big kiss for you. Kiss for you. Breathing looks like Badehi. Badehi, were you walking with your mom on West Cliff yesterday?
On East Cliff?
I saw you.
Really?
I did. I was walking by. I thought I saw your hair, and I was driving. I was like, is that her? And you were with your mom or your auntie?
My mom.
Oh, so lovely.
How cute. Oh my gosh, I wish I would have seen you.
It's so fun. We're like real human beings.
I know. Can you believe it? We live in the same town.
How can I support you today, love?
Thank you. I have two questions. One is about the scheduling. I've been having a hard time because, not super hard, but I'm finding that I have Monday open, for a chunk, Tuesday for a chunk, and then Wednesday sometimes I have chunks available because this is my call day and like homework day, and then Friday. So I just wanted to kind of tighten it up here with you and see what you suggest, because I've been having people ask me, oh, you don't have any times available, and I end up having to open windows for them. How strict should one be, and that kind of flow?
Oh, I wish I had a straight up answer for this one. And I don't, because it's always changing. What my schedule was like when I first started my business evolved into what it looks like now. So what I'm hearing you say, let's just do that again. Monday you have time,
yes,
right?
Monday.
And how you have a couple hours?
Yeah, I'm noticing I don't like 9 a.m. calls on Mondays. But
Great.
like, yeah, 10 a.m.
Great.
to 3, ideally 2, something like that.
Great. And then that's Monday. And then what does Tuesday look like?
I would say same thing. So I have time in the morning to get things together.
So
10 a.m. I would say on Tuesday, like 10 to 4 or 5.
Awesome. So Vadehi, what I love about the Monday, Tuesday thing is that Monday you're in business. You're open for business. You're like, who wants to talk to me, right? Your discovery sessions begin on Monday. You're like available. If your client needs to check their finances, if your client needs to sleep on it, how many of you have clients like that? You make them an offer. They're like, I have to talk to my husband. Yeah, I need to think about it. I need to sleep on it. This is very common when you work with women. So they're going to need a moment to think about it. No problem. But you want to make sure they book with you the next day. So Vadehi, that's Tuesday. Mm-hmm. And what you can do on your calendar is you can block out that time for clients and just make it available for them. So boom, you have that. Great. And then what happens on Wednesday?
Wednesday I like to keep for this, and I teach in the morning, but I've been squeezing people in upon request.
Yeah. So those people that you're going to squeeze in on Wednesday are the ones you talk to on Monday. Okay? Because these are the people who are saying yes to you. Now, of course, if someone's like, I can't do it Monday, I work my JOB, Wednesday afternoon is my day off, you might have 2 hours on Wednesday, right? Because if you do 30-minute discovery sessions and you have 2 hours, you have 4 slots. If you do a discovery session for 45 minutes, you have 2 slots. So you can put 2 hours aside on Wednesday. And here's the thing. If no one wants your Wednesday, keep moving forward and working on your business Vadehi, right? Because you've had a training call today. If you've worked in the morning, you might want to break. Great, use those 2 hours in another way. So those are special times. And yes, we do, ladies, it's advantageous if you're talking with someone who wants your services, who wants to talk with you, it is advantageous right then and there to be like, okay, what about Wednesday? Yeah. So a couple hours there. Thursday and Friday, I wouldn't recommend opening up any discovery sessions if you don't have to, because it starts to push you towards the weekend. What happens if you talk to someone on Friday and they have to think about it? They have all day Saturday, all day Sunday. By Monday, they're like, I don't know. What did we talk about? Right? Now, of course, it's possible someone has flex Fridays. It's the only day off they work. If you really want a paying client, and you believe this person's a fit for you and you talk to them on Friday, make time to talk to them on Saturday. It's about what it's really about, ladies, is once you talk to someone and you get them in the realm of possibility, you're talking to a mom, you've got her in the possibility that she could have more time for herself, right? You're talking to someone in a real spiritual crisis, and you're giving them the possibility that they could have mentorship. When they're in that possibility, it's like they're open and they will go back to their normal way of thinking very quickly. So we want to keep meeting them in that, keep holding that possibility with them, even if it's 15 minutes. Sage must have been on the phone with me 4 or 5 times for 15 minutes as I told her, I don't have the money, I don't have the money, I don't have the money, right? She kept circling back. The man who sold me my TEDx program, he made me jump on the phone in Hawaii. I was in my bathing suit having a discovery call with him. And then I blew him off twice. And he just kept, next day, where are you? Where are you? He eventually sold me a $6,000 package. That's the most money I've spent even on my car. I mean, no, my car was more. But you get the idea. It's the touch points, right? It's you are holding a position of possibility for your clients, and you need to touch them and remind them, hey, you wanted this. That's where the rubber meets the road. Is that helpful, Vadehi?
Yes. And so I don't have those like Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays open, but it's like a hidden link or something that I send to them when they ask.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's either a hidden link or it's you're on the phone with them and you're like, okay, I can open up some more time in my personal schedule. Friday afternoon, I can do 10 a.m. or I can do between 10 and noon. What do you want? And here's the thing, ladies. You're doing this with a client or a potential client who really wants to talk to you. It's not just anyone. If you are trying to book a discovery session and the first thing the person says is, I can't make it, I don't know, and you're just like, well, here's my whole schedule. Don't do that. Don't do that. Have them move towards you. Most people can move things around in their schedule if they really want something. So just let them know, like, these are my windows. And oftentimes I give people 2 choices, like Monday afternoon, Wednesday morning. Those are my blocks. It's kind of like when you go to the doctor, right? When you go to the doctor and you want to make an appointment, he's like, my office hours are Monday through Thursday. If you want a doctor's appointment because this is the healer you want to work with, you will move something around to get there between Monday and Thursday. You don't say to the doctor, no, I can only do Fridays. Will you open up your office special for me on Friday? Right? So remember that mentality in your virtual business that you have certain times and you'll squeeze in someone on that extra day only if it's a really hot lead and you're really feeling like, I want to take a stand for this person. I want this mom to have what she wants. I want this entrepreneur to have what she wants. That make sense?
Yes.
Awesome. Big kisses for you.
Thank you.
Okay.
No second.
Oh, what?
No second question then, yeah? Because we took a while.
You're so cute. You ladies are so cute. That was 3 questions, but you have one more? Yes. What is it?
Hi, thanks, guys. It was about how.
Raise your hand if you're getting some learning from this conversation with Vadehi about scheduling discovery sessions. Awesome. So Vadehi, no shame. This is a benefit to the group. Yeah.
Shoulders down.
Last question.
Okay, so my last question was about the website. I came in a little later because I was teaching. So I have basically 2 things on my homepage. I have my events, and then I have a book your discovery session. So I'm just wondering, like, what's the smoothest way to separate that? I don't know if we can look at it or not, but it's like I want to showcase.
Right here, love.
Huh?
I got your URL right here.
Oh, cool.
You shared it on the page. So Vaidehi, based on what we shared today, what's the first thing you think I'm going to suggest you put up here?
Above the fold manifestation call booking situation.
Which is down here somewhere, I thought. Yeah. Newsletter.
It's hidden. You see, you can't even see it.
Exactly. And here's the thing. You don't want it to hide, because I can get totally lost in this all by itself. I'm like, oh my God, she's beautiful. And what's happening? Oh, how roses. Wow, there's a wait list for something. Wow, what is that about? Right?
Change that. Yes.
Right? Your website is so beautiful and enchanting. And I love that. And what I really want you to have is more people clicking on for those discovery sessions. Great. Was that your one question?
Yeah, I'll just reconfigure it based on what you said. I'll just have a separate page for events, even though I want people to like go to my local events.
Right. And for you, and similar to Bridget, right, you're really stepping out with events, and you really, that is something that you're going to be doing. You may be putting that event link on Facebook a lot. So it's okay to have 2 pages, Vaidehi. It's also okay. It's okay to do that. But your squeeze page where people are landing, we want to know about you and how to talk to you about your programs. Okay.
Yeah. And is it okay to have a slideshow of the pictures happening with the manifestation call button, or is that too much? If you scroll down, there's these pictures that slide through. Boom, these ones.
So I love these, and these are really about you. So I would recommend, right, this is you. Beautiful. I'm lost in your thighs already. But I really want to know, I want to see one picture that represents what they're going to get out of it.
Okay, so more women.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous shots.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Big kiss to you. Mwah. Nancy. Hi. Welcome to the call. Can you unmute yourself, Nancy?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Hi. And Nancy, big, just incredible, heartfelt thanks for how hard you worked and how much you showed up at our enrollment event in San Diego. I watched you everywhere. You were moving and talking. You were such an incredible asset. What was your takeaway from the event?
Oh my gosh. I think primarily it was amazing. First of all, it's a lot of work for everyone. So it's big. But I think the biggest thing was to be able to stand in the back and watch it unfold. Just watch the transformation of people and feel it was just amazing to be in that room and kind of see it from a different perspective than being in it. It was great. Very good.
Awesome. Thank you. I have your website pulled up here. Is that what we're going to be addressing?
Yeah, I wanted to see. My computer, for some reason, it wasn't charging. I got knocked off for a couple of minutes. So, but yes.
Technology. Excellent. So, do you have a specific question?
Whatever feedback you would have.
Awesome. So here is Nancy's website. Love you got your picture right up here. You could even move it over here, right? For some more landscape. Your breakthrough session, get it above the fold, because I can't totally see it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Get it up there. What I noticed is this also this workshop registration?
Yeah.
Okay, so similar to what I was sharing with the others, you have a workshop title.
Right.
So I would leave that up there and make this more into a squeeze page. You want to get things done. You want to grow your business. You want the best for your family, yourself, and those you serve. I want to help you just do that. Have the business of your dream and the life you deserve with less stress and ease. Build the business, a life of your dream, and do it with more ease. I love it. So here, I think there's a little bit of redundancy here because you have attention, women entrepreneurs, build the business and life of your dreams and do it with ease. This is a great title. Women uplifting business, I would take that out and make this bolder.
Okay.
And then, so this is the promise, right? Build a business and live the life of your dreams. I would consider putting under here the pain points. Do you struggle with overwhelm? Do Do you struggle with, you help people with planning, right?
Right. Productivity. Right. Making more hours in their week to do what they want to do with their life.
Excellent. Do you feel like you don't have enough time in your life to build your business? Some of the pain point questions would be great under there, Nancy.
Okay. Would you recommend a photo instead of the background? It's pretty simple, but.
Well, I like this picture right here. Whoa. Oh, that's a button. Wow. I like this picture here. I'll stop doing that. Because, right, this is someone who's on their computer, on their phone, and it looks like they have a cup of coffee in the back, right?
Yeah.
This is someone who needs more time on their hands. I mean, more time, or is maybe stressed out. These look like your testimonials.
They are.
I love it.
They're bullets out of my testimonials. Yeah.
I love it. I would love to see those. I would love to see those separated. This image would be great up here at the top.
Okay.
And these testimonials could come down together with some kind of, in some kind of box. This is what people have to say about Nancy. Okay. Nancy's work. 4 proven productivity methods. Wow. So here's a free gift that you have, right? So Nancy, you get to make a choice. Do you want to?
Sorry to interrupt, but we can't see what you're talking about.
Oh, thank you. What just happened? Thank you, thank you. How about now? Can you see now?
Yes.
You can see now, great.
Yes.
Thank you. I'm over here in my own little world. So Nancy, down here at the bottom of your page, you have a free blueprint for proven productivity methods. This is really hot, Nancy. If someone is struggling with time, consider renaming this. 4 proven methods to create more time and energy for your business. And you can consider bringing this free gift all the way up to the top where work registration is. So here's the thing, ladies. What we're recommending for most of you is to put your free discovery session up on your page, right? The next step would be to put another free gift, a blueprint, a checklist, like I'm suggesting with Nancy, putting her 4 proven methods to create more time up at the top. Because what we're seeing for a lot of people, especially in Nancy's niche, is they may not have 30 minutes. That might seem like a whole lot of time, especially if they're struggling with time. So giving them a free gift could be really hot. Similar to Pamela. Pamela, you had 4 keys to kick the sugar habit, right? Putting a free gift is what we're recommending. Your free gift, either the discovery session or one of those checklists, is for you to decide. Nancy, what do you think about putting up your free gift instead of the discovery session?
That's what I had at first. Initially was, to build the list and then to be able to nurture that list and then begin offering the session. I've got a workshop where we take 2 hours to at least begin going through. I have 4 primary elements to that. Can't do it 2 hours, but yeah. So
the free gift of offering those 4 proven tips, you said you did it before, and how did that happen?
I've not gotten a lot online yet. But I've done workshops and have had really good feedback from the workshops. I give them that blueprint also.
Nice. So this may be, so you get to choose, and you don't have to choose now. But this falls in the category of building a restaurant with no roads to it. So Nancy could choose to put up her free proven techniques to have more time, and nobody will be clicking on it. So Nancy could go back home and be like, okay, I'm going to put up another free gift. No one's clicking on it. She could put up another free gift, right? That's what we talk about, building your business behind your screen. Don't do that. What Nancy could do is put her free gift up and then keep doing the series of talks, and pointing people to that gift, whether she's teaching it there, she's handing it there, like everything is about that free gift, right? It's the roads to your website. Your website alone, without you getting visible, aren't enough. You need to be doing both of those. So Nancy, you get to decide whether you want to put up discovery sessions or your free gift. But again, choose one. Okay? And then keep getting out there and talking about it.
Yeah.
Okay? Awesome. I look forward to seeing those things implemented. Big kiss for you.
Thank you.
Now, ladies, as you know, today is Accountability Day, as well as the Q&A day, and as well as it being Wednesday, and the moon is waning, I think. All kinds of things are happening. Yes, got it. It's been a heck of a full moon. I'm a Pisces, so whoa. And a woman, but back to business. What we really want to encourage you ladies to do is to implement what you're being coached on today, whether it's your website or someone else's. So if you go over to Facebook, at the top, we've pinned a post. Claire's got it up there. And it's about, Claire, what does the post say?
Actually, Shannon has it posted.
Oh.
So let me just double check.
I love how supportive we are. On the Facebook page, there's a pin post around accountability, and I believe it is around your free gift, whether it's a discovery session or something else. Am I right, Claire?
I muted. It's an accountability sticker, and I don't have it pulled up, but I can double check.
Okay, so while she's looking at that, what I want to tell you ladies is taking one action step towards cleaning up your squeeze page today is going to be a game changer. The farther you get away from this training and start to think about like, oh, I should really work on my signature talk. Oh, maybe I should, right? The farther you're going to get away from the inspiration of like, oh my God, this is easy. Arrow, box, picture. Do your best. Don't fall into not enoughness around your squeeze page. It can be super, super simple. And then what we want you to do, I believe, is post on the Facebook page your URL so we can give it another look, right? So this is a chance for you to actually close some loops, make some changes on your website, take in the feedback today, repost that URL, and get some more feedback on it, okay? These changes that I made, are they captivating? These changes that I made, everyone can get some of that feedback by the end of the week. So make sure that you really make those baby steps towards your success. Claire, do you have exact verbiage for me yet?
I do. So the sticker is to post your URL below or post the web host you will use to build your first landing page.
Sweet. Sweet, thank you. I was in the ballpark. Excellent. So we have a couple more minutes, and I wanted to definitely get to Kathy's website. She's on the call today from Bozeman, and then we'll circle back around to some of your other questions. Hi, Ashley Moon. Welcome to the call. You've been all over the Facebook page with questions, jumping in. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Jessica. I see you there too. Thank you also, Jessica, for how hard you worked on our retreat and all over the place. Really wonderful to have you. Kathy, are you on the call? There you are. Will you unmute yourself, and I'm going to share your page.
All right. Thanks.
I love this picture. The mountains in the background and this picture of you in your practice, really lovely.
Thank you.
Yeah. I also love that you're
having some issues getting my Welcome to Array Wellness moved up without changing everything. So yeah, I'm working on it.
Totally. So we talked about how modalities leading with our modality can often create a distance between us and our clients. So if we're leading with Reiki, or we're leading with yoga, or we're leading with dance, things where it's dollar per hour. And so one of the first things I want to point out to you, Kathy, is that this might come across as your yogi page, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the people that you are here to serve are people over 50 who want to stay healthy and active into their golden age, lack of a better word, right?
Mm-hmm.
So consider having a picture of that kind of, illustrating that kind of lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That would be my first suggestion. As with everyone, you've got this great button now. I would love to see a big arrow to it.
Yep.
Discovery session doesn't mean anything outside of this group.
Yeah.
Okay. People don't know really discover what is what they might ask. Okay.
Yeah.
So you really want to make clear what they're going to get out of their discovery session. Do you have a discovery session title?
It's just called a balanced discovery session.
Balance. Excellent. So if you're going to use balanced discovery session, consider putting that here and asking people, do you feel out of balance? Are you scared to exercise? Is walking sometimes difficult for you, right? Those are your clients. So some pain points on here. So when I land on this, I'm like, oh, that's me, right? That's the pain points. And then a picture of what life looks like if I were in balance is really going to make this page more magnetizing. Does that make sense?
Yep.
And I love that you do, right? You do Reiki, you do yoga. You have a title for your wellness coaching that could come down below the fold.
Okay.
Right? Because if I'm on this page, I'm like, oh yeah, I know Kathy. This is what she does. I see her around town. I might scroll down.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You live in a small community. And here's where I want to know more about you. Make sense?
Yep.
Awesome.
For sure. Can I ask you a question?
Of course.
If I am starting to do Facebook Live videos,
Yes.
do I put a link or something on my website about that? Or is that a separate page? No, separate page.
We don't want people clicking off of our squeeze page.
Yeah.
We want them clicking on it.
Okay.
Right? And in a time of a lot of distraction, that could lead someone to, oh, go to Facebook to watch a Facebook Live. And then I get a pop-up on Facebook of a message from a friend of mine who's having an event. And I'm like, oh, I wonder what she's doing.
Mm-hmm. Could you go back to my website just for a sec?
Of course.
So then I have up in the top, like everybody else, a lot of the people, ready for wellness, jump in. And there I talk about my 6-month program, blah, blah, blah. Should I just take those off?
Oh, you're talking about this bar up here?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, what I would do is get that information on here. Yeah, you got workshops and trainings. You can leave them there or take them off. It's up to you.
Okay.
But again, why give your people more decisions to make?
Right.
Right?
Okay.
Unless, Kathy, that you're finding that people are signing up for your workshops off your site. Are they doing that?
No.
Okay, great. Remember, ladies, your website, your squeeze page is just one of the funnels. We all need multiple funnels. I'm right there with you. I'm filling my storytelling program right now. It begins in October. And I have just completed my first Facebook Live, 3 days of that. I have been posting like a mad monkey all over Facebook. I have been blasting my email list and over blasting them. Like scary blasting for me. I think I must have sent out maybe 10 emails to my list this week. Only 3 people unsubscribed of my 1,500 people. I got over 100 views on my Facebook Live. I don't even know who those people are. So can you feel my like, oh my God, right? This is marketing. And the marketing, the reaching out is all part of the funnel. I've got 3 discovery sessions. And you can be damn straight that those 3 discovery sessions were hard won with all that work. I've already sent them emails saying, I'm so excited to talk to you. This is when we're gonna talk. This is how I'm gonna reach you. And if you wanna look at something, go to my YouTube channel. I'm already creating relationships with those women, right? I wanna know them. I'm welcoming them. I haven't even talked to them yet. I don't even know who 2 of them are and who one of them is, right? Marketing, 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 marketing. You're throwing seeds out. You're throwing flags out. You're throwing flowers out. This is what I do. When someone reaches back, you hold them like a precious gem. Connecting, relating, staying curious with them. Yeah? This is the game over and over again. And the more you do it, the more comfortable you'll get. When I first started doing my marketing campaign with my email list, I had 500 people. They were all my friends, all of them. I was scared to death to let them know I had started a business. How many of you are in that place? You have an email list or your friends, you're like, I don't want to, yeah, exactly. I have to tell you, those people who migrated onto my list to receive my business notifications often are the ones who just email me back and say, you're doing so great, right? They're the ones that reach back and it feels really, really good. So let your website be one of the things that you do and continue to do all the other things. Kathy, when's your next signature talk?
Next Wednesday.
Woo-hoo! Woo. I love what you're up to. Big kiss for you.
Thank you.
So let's circle back around for a couple quick questions before we end the call today. Sonia. Hi. How can I help you with one more question?
I think you answered my question already. Thank you so much.
Oh, wow. Excellent. I hope that makes it for the first question that I didn't have an answer to.
No, you did. You answered both my questions. Yeah, you've been great today. Thank you
You're
so much.
so welcome. Big kiss for you. I look forward to seeing your URL because I want to take a peek at that, all right? Good. Bridget, how can I support you?
Quickly, I just want to confirm that because I've heard it a couple different times, I always think is the imagery to be aspirational as opposed to reflecting the actual state of being that they're in. And I understand the reason for doing that, but I don't, like, what's the balance between being super depressed and sad versus this is how you can be? Like, how do you?
Yes. Yeah, I get it. So I'm just going to reframe your question.
Okay.
Just in the language we use in this group, which is really important, Bridget, and thank you for bringing it up. What we're always addressing with our clients, ladies, is their ache, their problem, what's wrong, right? That's the R in the grow conversation, their reality. And what do they want? What are they craving? What are they longing for? What's the possibility they want? That's the G in the grow conversation. And those two things are always need to be in our minds, okay? Because it's the gap between what they want and what they're struggling with. We're the solution for them to close that gap. So the more we can speak to what they want and what they struggle with, the more our clients feel like we understand them. How many of you feel like I might understand what you're going through when I talk about when I first started my business, when I didn't have any money? Yeah. Right, Ashley? Like, I'm relatable because I'm like you. So I have to keep talking about those two things. Now, when it comes to marketing, right? Our talk titles, our websites, we all need to come up with what we lead with. Do we lead with the goal? Do we lead with the struggle? How do we do that in balance? So what we've seen, Bridget, in internet marketing is that people are more attracted to the possibility of a better life. That's what they're being galvanized towards. And so oftentimes they'll click on a website or a free gift that has the promise in it. More love, more flexibility, more weight loss. They want the more of something, right? It's their desire that's pulling them forward. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so in the case of mine, it was really, it just wasn't necessarily that it was aspirational
right.
of what they could have. It was just didn't speak to moms and wasn't, it was more, you were getting something, a different imagery in mind.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. And you might want to run that by more moms, because I'm not a mom, but the moms that I know, I'd get curious about that.
Okay, I understand what you're saying. Okay. So thank you.
Yes, yes. And there's also the possibility, Bridget, like for your niche, maybe not, and Becca's niche of working with women who have suffered loss, right? That it's some image that they find themselves, like this is where they're stuck, right? Weight loss, oftentimes, right? A picture of a woman not fitting into a dress, or, you know, looking at a mirror with and struggling. Those are the images that catch people, because they're like, oh my God, I've been there too. So each niche is different, okay? Make sense?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, you're so welcome. Big kiss for you. Ladies, what I wish I had every time on these calls is like the magic bullet. If you just do this signature talk, if you just do this talk title and this website, like you'll have all the clients you want in the world. There isn't really a magic bullet except this. Except this. The best, the way to know what's actually attracting your clients is to keep offering things to them and see what they take. Okay? Which means that each of you getting out and talking with actual human beings is the best way to know if your marketing's working. If people are not responding, go out and talk to some of them. Interview moms, interview 20-somethings, interview those people, right? The potential client interviews that you did at the very beginning of this season for your business can be done again and again and again. I'm noticing that my marketing is evolving as my clientele changes. When I first started building my storytelling business, it was just for artists and people who wanted some kind of internal healing process. And when Me Too happened, and all of these women were stepping up with sharing their stories, right? Often stories of violation and stories of being silenced. There was this whole surge of women wanting to speak up. And in turn, they wanted to start building their businesses. They wanted to start getting their message out and having programs. So now, instead of working with solely artists, my ideal client has shifted. I work with artists, and I also work with entrepreneurs in my private storytelling program. And so now my marketing is starting to change. The words that I use, the titles that I use on my signature talks is starting to change because I am listening to the people out there. I wish, maybe like you, that I could come up with one title, one talk, and never change. It's not totally true. But what is true is as I keep a pulse on my clientele and who I serve, it's getting pretty clear what they want and what they struggle with. And I'm using that information. And that's exactly what Sage is doing over and over again. She's constantly keeping the pulse on what people want, what they're clicking on, what they're responding to. And remember, her message is about money, right? Over and over again, she's repurposing this message. I can support you to make money. It's a very, very simple message. And as you all know, if you've been to our retreats and on these calls, there's so many more layers that we're addressing. Mindset, self-worth, inspiration, burnout, right? There's all these things, but our top marketing messages, we're going to help you make money. We're going to help you find out how to get butts in seats. We're going to help you make titles that catch people's attention. So for each and every one of you to keep curious about who's coming to you and what is their simple problem, their entry-level problem that you can address. It's usually more energy, more time, more money, right? Those are the places where people really want to get traction. And so find out what that is for you and your clients and keep a pulse on them so that your marketing can be really effective. And if you discover that a talk title that says Burned Out Moms with a subtitle, right? 4 pillars to energy. Like if that works, great. Have the ache be your big title and have a subtitle with the keys. If that's not, you can always flip that around for your next talk title and see how many people come. You are all infinitely creative, so I want to give you the also the opportunity to keep being creative, right? But not behind your computer, out in the world with your people, out in the world with your people. I just changed my, I used to do my what my talk title was, how to create an unforgettable story. In the community that I'm working in now, there's all this push for embodiment. Women want to be in their bodies. And so I changed my talk title to Your Embodied Irresistible Story. And I brought in another movement teacher to come do my signature talk with. I'm constantly getting creative with that and seeing how I can attract more people. I hope that helps keep you enlivened in your ongoing entrepreneurial journey. This is the end of our call for today, ladies. I see there's a couple questions. Please go over to Facebook and post those, and one of the coaches will get on to that as soon as we've had a little break. I am really wanting to encourage you all to make a step forward in clarifying your free gift on your Facebook page, on your website page, and then go to Facebook and tell us about it. Claire, do we have any announcements we want to run before we wrap up?
We do. Thanks, Serena. And just as a reminder, we have a VIP day coming up this Friday. It's for our new fall class and all current clients. That means you. So you can join as a refresher. It's on Friday from 11 to 4. The Zoom link for that is on Facebook. It's in the email. And on top of that, we're just giving you guys, goddesses, so many bonuses. We have some bonus Q&A calls on Tribe and leading events that change lives. So you can join the Tribe and ECL calls. That's for all of ELA. So that's on October 3rd and November 7th at 10 a.m. Pacific. It's a gift from Sage, from us to you. And all of these little trainings, they're in your calendar tab in your library. That's all I got.
Love it. I love it. So ladies, if you are wanting more training, these calls can be really valuable. If you're feeling disconnected, you're like, I'm doing this all by myself. Those are great calls to be on. They're great calls to be on if you need a little jump start. You feel like you're having a hard time recommitting to your business and you just need to hear something again and you don't want to listen to a recording. You want live people. It's also a great place to connect with other women. Remember, there are women all over the world who are doing what you're doing, and they may need accountability buddy. You may need another niche mate, someone who's doing what you're doing in another state. You just want to have a Zoom call and be like, what's it like to get clients like that, right? Your net worth is your network. Keep connecting so that you don't fall into isolation. And if you do fall down, you do a signature talk, no one shows up. You do a Facebook Live and you don't get as many views and you are starting to doubt yourself. You have people that you can text and call who are taking the same risks that you are and can help you dust off and get back in the game. I can't say enough about networking with this group. So it doesn't matter if you're an ELA, Leverage, ECL, all of our tribes are connected and there's lots of room for you. So ladies, we're gonna let it go with a big wahoo. We do not have a call next week. Next week is integration week. What I highly recommend is next week you do some integration and self-care and consider this time chunk next Wednesday as a chance to rejuvenate. And don't we have a mastermind call tomorrow? We do. That's right. We have, wow, that's right. It's a busy week. We doubled up on training calls this week because of our event in San Diego. So our mastermind call is actually tomorrow from 1 to, I think it's 3 o'clock. Let me just double check. Dun, dun, dun. Yes. It is from 1 to 3, and tomorrow we are going to be practicing together. So you can come if you just jumped into the group. You can obviously come if you're on this call. And I want to put a shout out, ladies, if you're on this call and your buddies aren't on this call, I'm wondering if you'd reach out to them and just be like, where are you? Jump on the mastermind call. Because sometimes we need a sister pulling us back in. How many of you have a buddy who's not on the call today? You don't see their face. Yeah, yeah. If you'd be willing to stick out a hand and pull them back into the group so they can be on the mastermind call today, that often makes a difference. We all fall off, you know, times in our business, and we can hold each other together. So tomorrow from 1 to 3 is our mastermind call, and again on Friday. No lack of training in this group. And if you haven't booked a coaching session in a while and you're feeling disconnected, definitely get in our schedules. All right, loves, I'm going to honor time. It's 1 minute after the hour. Claire's going to unmute us all. We're going to give each other a wahoo, and we're going to go out into the world with our gifts. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Wahoo!
Don't give up on yourselves, ladies. The world is waiting for you. Thank you. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
See you on Facebook. Bye for now.
Bye, Peggy.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, Ashley Moon.
Lots
Bye,
of
Peggy.
love. Keep going.
Bye, Sonia. Bye, Jenny.
Serena. Bye, Sonia. Bye, Claire.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Alan.